Hey there, my friend. Are you stuck trying to figure out what extracurriculars will be helpful for Ivy League and top 100 colleges? Do not despair. I got you. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it is not about stuffing your resume with 20 plus activities. No, it's about leveling up and creating massive impact. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Cynthia Colon, and if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you are here. I grew up with a mom who had the courage to ask for help and get me the expert guidance I needed to get into my dream college. And now I'm here doing the same for you. I worked in college admissions at Vassar College back east, and I also worked as the director of college counseling at a private elite girls' school here in Los Angeles. And after learning all of the behind the scenes tips and strategies and truths, I packaged it all here for you in my book, Be Committed, Get Admitted. I wrote it just for you. Yeah. Stick with me here to the end and I'll tell you how to get my insider's guide, the 4 questions admission officers ask before deciding who to admit or deny. Yeah, I did that for you. Okay, so let's break this down. I call this pyramid Dr. C's hierarchy of leadership. It's the basic cheat sheet you need to understand how to grow your extracurriculars. So we start with level 1, school involvement. This is everything from, clubs and organizations, sports, community service. Honestly, it's pretty much what everybody is doing. 95 to 98% of the applicant pool will have all of this. So these are all the basics. Is it important? Sure. But is it standout worthy? Not even close. So we move on to level 2, school leadership. I want you to think these are all the positions on campus that are selected or elected, okay? So these are your student body presidents and class presidents, your editors-in-chief, your team captains. This level also includes your regional or state or national champions. Let's say your team won the state title for volleyball, something like that. So that's level 2. But really to stand out, you gotta go even further. That brings us to level 3. Now, level 3, this is where about 10% of the pool will land, okay? So we're getting in rare territory here. I want you to think of students who do things just for the love of it. Like nobody's paying them and nobody's giving them a grade and they still do it. So I think of that students who learn multiple languages or they have a job or they run an Etsy store, they're a content creator. I think about Alexandra from New York, and she was a competitive dancer for 14 years. But she also loved Latin, as in like the language. She started an international Latin and Lattes club. She's now on a full scholarship majoring in classics at Holy Cross. I also think about Charlie. Oh my goodness. Charlie wants to be the next Elon Musk and major in mechanical engineering. So you know what he did? He created charged bikes where he makes custom electric bikes. Yeah, no joke. He's at the University of Notre Dame. So the lesson here is find something you love to do and go all in. That's level 3. Level 4, impact project. Okay, now this is serious business. Did you know that of all the students who are eligible to receive their Girl Scout Gold Award, less than 6% actually do it? So that's what we're talking about here. So the criteria here is thinking about what is a problem you can solve for a community you really love and commit 80 hours or more. Right? So I think about Jaylyn from Texas. She did her gold award and she wants to be a veterinarian. And she authored a children's book on ocean animals in relation to the pollution and all how that affects the animals and our ecosystem. Yeah, boom. She got into one of the top veterinarian programs at UC Davis. I also think about Mateo. He solved the problem of the city of Oakland needing to have more student volunteers for all of their events. So he started a nonprofit organization, rallied all of the high schoolers from all over Oakland, and deployed them. Boom. He is now at UCLA. All right, that brings us to level 5. You're like, what is level 5? Level 5 is intellectual curiosity. Now I'm gonna just stop here and say this is 1% of the pool. Very few students will take the time to get to this level. For students who work with us privately, we have them reach a minimum of level 3 coolness factor. But honestly, most of our private clients are at level 4, and those who are going for HYPRS, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, they are shooting for level 5. So I'll give you this example. Take Alexis. She's from Southern California, and she hit every level of the pyramid. Level 1, she was on mock trial. Level 2, she was a regional winner for mock trial, so a leader. Level 3, she was a national dance champion with her school. Level 4, she's a Girl Scout Gold Award winner. And level 5, she created a 6-part podcast series on immigration law, which is basically what she wants to do. So, boom. She was admitted to 19 of the 23 schools that she applied to, including 3 Ivy Leagues and Duke, Northwestern, NYU, USC, UCLA, etc. She's now at Yale. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Okay, if you're still watching, I want you to comment, "I'm in it to win it," and I will reach out to you for sure. But you're probably wondering, okay, Dr. C, how do we level up and go up this pyramid? Well, I'm glad you asked. Step 1, take inventory of what you already have in terms of your activities and your involvement. And think about where can you level up. If you're in a club, think about leading it, thinking about changing it, think about massively growing it, or if it doesn't exist, create a new one. And I promise you, if you're doing something you don't want to do, get out of it and do something else. Also, if you're in a sport, think about leading it, thinking about massively growing it. Think about starting a clinic or creating content, something that's a resource for other people so that they too can get good at whatever sport you play. Okay, step 2, create your coolness factor. I think this is super imperative. As I said, our private clients we work with have to get to at least a minimum of level 3. The coolness factor, again, is something that you do even if no one's paying attention. You would do it anyway, okay? Whether someone paid you or not. Now, this is anything. I have a student who just loves all things baseball. He knew everything. He was like a connoisseur of baseball, facts and things that I knew nothing about. Again, speaking multiple languages, maybe you read every book on a particular niche topic that you just love. I personally love Wonder Woman, so I collect different paraphernalia, things like that. So it can be anything. You can collect Michael Jordan shoes, anything. Find your coolness factor and just dig right in. Okay, step number 3, launch your impact project. Now, here's the formula. The formula is find your passion, solve a problem, make a plan, and boom, you're gonna leave your legacy. Colleges love this, and I wanna tell you why. I mean, if you are seriously in it to win it with top 25 colleges, let's face it, all those students are high level, all those alumni, high level. They start companies, they're new billionaires, they're thinking on a higher level, and they're contributing something more than just doing something just for the good of themselves, but for the good of others. So think about what is one little thing that you just love and how can you have an impact in your world. It could be in your school, it can be in your city, your region, your state, it could be national. Like go all in. Okay, step number 4, develop intellectual curiosity. All right, this is like next level stuff, you guys. You want to think first, what is the one topic that lights you up? Like the thing that you cannot wait to study in college, but you're just diving in now, you're learning everything there is to know about that thing right now. How can you have academic research? How can you do your own research? How can you work with a local professor? And then also, like I said, Alexis did a podcast. So how can you create content, share it with others? Again, if you're serious about places like Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, and the top 50 colleges, you need to think higher level because that's who's at the table once you get there. All right, you get me? Okay, so if you are ready to stand out and do all the things that you need to do in order to get the attention of a college admission office of a top 100, top 50, top 25 college, I want you to click the link down below in the description. It is my insider's guide, the 4 questions admission officers ask before deciding who to admit or reject. Now, before I let you go, I want to just say this. I have been in this business for longer than I care to admit, but I want to tell you that this is not rocket science. This is not hard. All of the students that I've worked with, especially those I work with privately for 1 to 3 years, they are not superhuman. They are not curing cancer. They are not the next Mother Teresa, and they're not recruited athletes. These are ordinary students willing to put in extraordinary efforts to make their dreams come true. And I want that for you. So again, if you're serious, click the link, download the guide. But if you're really serious, I want you to book a call with my team and let's find out if working together is the right fit. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you found us. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button so we can stay friends and stay connected. I will guide you, holding your hand through this entire journey, I promise. Just like my mom did for me, I'm gonna do for you. So, I'm so glad you're here. And I can't wait to see you again. In the meantime, remember, be committed, get admitted. Bye for now.
Say hi, Bobby. This is my little Elvis.